Follow Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Yo, Cheap Now Book Fam, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This thing don't work unless you hit those likes and subscribes. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. Each one counts. So thank you to the 5 new subscribers we got this week. You are much appreciated. And tonight, does remote work save you money? Well, as you all, I told you all, I had to travel. In Brazil right now, and still got to work. Still got to get after it. So everything, all the vacation, people are like, you travel all the time. Yeah, I be working too. So I ain't just out having fun and all that good stuff. But question is, does remote work save you money? Well, yes, remote work does save you money. Here's why. Because you stay home. You don't have to drive nowhere. You don't have to do anything. You can just sit home and work. Gas cost goes down. A lot of stuff goes down. Now it has its ups and downs because you're still at home all day. So you might have, not gas, but electricity might go up because you're sitting at home all day, burning AC all day. So it has give and take. But overall, does it save you money? I work remote. I'm gonna say yes because you don't have to crank that car up and use all that gas. Gas, gas is what sets you back. Gas will have you all in the back. Gas will have you like, dang, you got to get gas 2-3 times a week, depending on how far you work. Sitting in traffic, you're burning gas. So all these other things. So there's just a lot of different things out there that cost you money going to work. Got to eat lunch every day. You got to eat lunch. In most places, that was happening during the pandemic. A lot of people, businesses were upset because everything is closed. Nobody's coming to buy lunch. Right, because some of the places, depending on what area you work in, you might be spending $15-$20 for lunch. Now, me personally, I take my lunch from home, cheap not broke. When I was working, I'm not about to go buy lunch 20 every day. $20 here, $30 here. That stuff adds up. And then people like to spend a lot of money on food when they get stressed out at work. Man, they're pissing me off at work. Let me go get me something good to eat. That's what you do. You go get something good to eat, and you just, kind of spend that money. So that's how it works. But remote work, as time has gone on, I see that it's a little harder to find those kind of jobs because everybody wants them. Everybody's applying for those jobs. Everybody's applying for those jobs. It just depends if you can get one. What kind of work do you do, and what kind of industry you in? Because some industries, it doesn't matter. If you're a doctor, you got to go. Now they do have the home appointments I've seen for the doctor, but you want to see your patients. You want to, surgeon. You're a surgeon. You got to go in. If you work for, you're a pilot, you got to go in. So some people have to go in. It depends on what kind of job you got and what you want to do. But everybody can't do it, but you can do it. But here's the thing: you can do it on the side. There's a lot of side hustle jobs you can do from home, and you got people that work remote got 2-3 jobs, 2 and 3 jobs. They're out there working. They're working one job on one computer, the other job on the other computer. They're doing all kind of stuff. If you work project-based work where you don't have somebody watching you 40 hours a week, you can do it. But if you don't have that situation, well, it's kind of hard. But the one of the benefits of working remote, some people work 2 jobs. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, but you can't be in 2 places at once, but you can be on 2 computers at the same time. People do it all the time. Now, have I worked 2 remote jobs at once? Nah, I haven't done that. Would I? Heck yeah, I want that money, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it before. It's it's just something I haven't done. It's just something I haven't done, but it does sound like a good idea. So that it does sound great. So, it's a good way to make money if you can find it and if you can manage. Because working 2 jobs, if you've ever worked 2 jobs, it's hard. It's not easy to do it. It's not easy. But let's. I had an article for y'all. Got an article. So let's check this out. This is an article that. Oops, that ain't the article. There's an article that there's some states out here that were paying people to come live. There's some states that are paying people to come in and work, and they'll give you like a couple $1,000, whatever the case may be. Let's see. Here we go. We got it right here. Let's let's take a look at this real quick and see what we got going over here. If I can get my video pulled up. Man, YouTube always want to play with me when I'm trying to show something. I don't like it. All right. Bam. Here we go. Let's go.
At a high price, from food to housing. But what if you could move to a place where price increases and the pace of life were both slower?
Ooh.
That's the shiny offer coming from states and dozens of small towns across the country, targeting remote workers. Tulsa, Oklahoma, for example, offering $10,000 to workers willing to move there for a year. And this Indiana suburb offering a $5,000 grant, a year of free golf, plus coffee with the mayor.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's the kind of offer the Eisenberg family took up 2 years ago to live here in Lewisburg, West Virginia, after Ben's business took a hit during the pandemic.
We lost half our business, had to let staff go, and we're laying in bed looking at this beautiful house going, we're underwater.
We're underwater. How are we going to do it? How are we going to keep it? What are we going to do about this, y'all? Hey, like I said, this shows you people are getting paid to move and go work remote, which means what? You can keep your place and be there and get that money. You can figure out a situation. Why are they doing this? Tax dollars. They need the tax dollars. The governor of West Virginia said, look, we're doing this because we need more tax revenue. It's hard to get stuff done without no tax revenue. You need that tax revenue. You just can't get it done. So they need more people to come in, pay those taxes so they can do more stuff. Now people are saying, oh, cost of living is going to go up. It's going to get higher. Yeah, but you're also going to get more tax revenue for the city so you can do more things. So it's a give and a take. It's a give and a take. There's a lot of cities out there where people are upset that these folks are moving in, taking all the resources, spending all the money. They hate it. Like, dang, you guys are coming in here, raising up the rent and all this other stuff. But they're paying tax dollars. And these people who come in make more money. So if you got somebody coming in, making $100,000, $200,000 a year, they can afford to pay for more stuff. And yes, on the flip side, they do push some of those other people out. Some of those other people get pushed out, which is not ideal, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But in the same sense, you as a person who is been there and doesn't have all those new people, you can probably make a little more money. You can probably make a little more money. I mean, because you can have some people coming in with better jobs, businesses, and you can work for them, be employed by these people. There you go. It works. So, it's not all bad. It's not all good. But for you as an individual working remote, it's great because you can travel a lot. You can jump on a plane at night, get to where you got to go the next morning, set up, be working. All good. And then you're in a different time zone. So the time zone difference makes a big difference, especially if you're ahead. If you're ahead of time, you can go do some stuff in the morning, jump online and go work. Now, if it's early, if you have to work earlier, well, you have to get up earlier, but you get off early. Or, just readjust your work hours. A lot of people just readjust their work hours and they work according to how, whatever time they're on. That's what you got to do because you got companies out here, remote workers, you got East Coast, Midwest, and West Coast. You got people from 3 different time zones, which actually works great because you got coverage all over the place. You got people starting 3 hours early and people going 3 hours late. So that works out. So the whole remote thing does work. And like I said, if you can get into it, you should. You should definitely get into it. Oh, by the way, y'all like this cheap knot bucket hat? My hair look crazy up under here. But yes, I got me a cheap knot. We got the bucket hats out here. Oh yeah, it's one. Yeah, this not look good, don't it? Yeah. But yeah, we're remote, man. Now when you work remote, you gotta have some sense now. You can't be out there working with your shirt off and mess around, cut your camera on. Now you got a problem. Like, human resources gonna call you. Hey, what you doing? You over there showing your titties. People don't want that. So you gotta have some sense and you gotta be responsible. You gotta do the work. You can't just be, oh, I'm working remote. You're not doing anything. You're not doing the work. Nah, no. Because people think you just sit around and not do the work. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Some people got software where they can measure how much you're doing, how often you're hitting the keys, all kind of stuff. So if you're going to do the remote work, do the work. Do the work. And if you got the situation where you can set up your environment however you want, you got to do that. That's perfect. Perfect. So, hey, I'm just saying it can be a great situation if you can get into that situation. Now, what kind of jobs are remote? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of websites out there. There's a lot of remote job websites. Let me get you a couple right now. Job, remote job websites. Remote job websites. Here we go. Remote job. So you got one of the big ones I know of is Flex Jobs, and remotejobs.io. So I've heard of Flex Jobs. There's a bunch more out there, but Flex Jobs it's a decent one. Of course, you got LinkedIn, but when you get on LinkedIn, everybody apply for them jobs. By the time you go looking for the job, 100 people apply for that job. So you're probably not gonna get it. Kind of sucks, but that's how it goes. That's how they do it. So there it is. I don't know if things are gonna go back the way they were because a lot of people not coming to office because these companies don't have to pay no rent. They don't have to pay no rent. You can stay home and pay your own rent. We ain't gotta pay y'all rent. Stay home and we ain't gotta pay for this building. If we need to meet up, we meet up here and there. Whenever we need when it's needed. But we don't need to meet up all the time. So, like I said, remote work has its benefits, its ups and has its downs. But at the end of the day, you can do more. You can work two jobs, you can travel, you can run out, go run some errands, come on back, get to work. Because before that, you had to go in and you had to spend all your time work. You had to wait till the weekend to do all this stuff. So this eliminates having to do a lot of stuff on the weekend. You go wash clothes on your lunch break, go get groceries on your lunch break, whatever the doctor's appointment, all kinds of stuff. You got to take off work. So you actually make more money because you're not having to take off from the clock. Some people work hourly, and if they're not working, they're not getting paid. So when you're working, when you're driving, you gotta take off work. You're not coming back. Like, oh, I'm not leaving 4 hours and coming back. I'm just gonna call it a day. But you can go work from home, go do what you gotta do for an hour and a half, come on back and make that time up, or work late, work early, whatever the case. But you can make your own schedule and do what you want to do. So, like I said, remote work works great if you can make it work, and you got to do the work. You just can't be up there not doing the work and not making it happen. But anyway, we're on an abbreviated show tonight because I still got to do some traveling. But let's move on to interesting news. That ain't interesting news. See, now I'm all over the place. That is not interesting news. That is the wrong one. Here we go. Interesting news. So in California, July 1, like a month and a half, almost maybe about almost about a month now. Was it 16th? Anyway, month and a half. July 1st, California is making restaurants get rid of all the junk fees. Because I don't know if you've been to a restaurant lately, they charge you for a lot of extra fees. You get hit with all kind of fees. Why am I paying healthcare? I got hit with a healthcare fee. I don't work there. Why am I paying healthcare for these people? So I got hit with a healthcare fee. They hit you with a late fee. All right, what you mean I'm late? I don't work here. You look at your receipt, you see all kind of fees. And the problem is you don't get the fees and know what the fees are until you're done. You ate the food, then hit you all this extra stuff. Extra fee, parking fee. I walk. Why I'm paying a parking fee? What that got to do with me? You know, all kind of crazy crap. They got surcharges. Because people in the name of a fee, they can charge you whatever they want. Think about the service fee when you check out, when you buy something online, like a ticket, what service? This is the internet. I can see if somebody's in person taking my ticket. And ain't nobody even doing that. So why am I getting hit with all these fees? And these fees get outrageous. And the problem is you don't know. And by the time you get the receipt, you ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to pay. You can't just say, well, I'm going to pay for food and not pay the fee. No, then you're going to be caught stealing because you got to pay you got to pay the entire bill. So I think this is good. This is good. I know the President Joe Biden, he was trying to make it so all this stuff has to be listed out. Even before, no, not Joe Biden. The state of California, the city of Los Angeles getting rid of junk fees. The state of California is making all the junk fees get listed. So if you want to charge people extra money, you want to do all this extra riffraff, they're going to be like, no, you can't do that. You got to let people know up front. But here's the thing. It's no penalty. What's the penalty? Are you going to have to pay a ticket? What's going to happen? If these people don't do it, what's going to happen? We don't know. If these people say, we're not paying for none of this, what are they going to do? We're going to keep charging the fees. The police coming? Nope. What y'all going to do? Y'all going to hit them with a fee? You got to have a way to enforce this stuff. You got to have a way to enforce it. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do about that, but we're going to see. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm on the road tonight, so it's little show's a little different. Not the real the usual cheap not broke spot. But I don't know what y'all think. If y'all watching, have y'all been hit with the junk fees? Have y'all been getting hit with all these extra fees lately? Look at your receipt. You're like, dang, where all these fees come from? I don't know what none of this is. So I don't know. Y'all let me know because I've got hit with them. I complain about them, but there's nothing you can do. You still got to pay the bill. I'm like, hey, what are all these fees? So how am I supposed to decipher is this legal? Because some of this stuff could be illegal. People be acting all kind of fees. You might have a fee. No, you might have a big ass fee. If you got a big ass, they're gonna charge you extra $5. You don't know that, but you're not gonna know until you get out. Like, hey, I gotta charge extra $5 because you got big ass. So they can charge you with any kind of fee. They can do whatever they want with these fees. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It reminds me of when you pay a company. You ever pay the company and they give you credit and you don't get your money back? Like, hold on now. People like, well, we're gonna give you store credit. I don't want no store credit because I ain't coming back. I don't need no store credit. They need to do something about that too. If you get something and you pay cash or whatever, should nobody get no store credit back because I may not come back and shop here. A lot of these online stores be doing that. You get something online, they don't want to deal with the shipping costs and none of that. No, I don't ship it back. If you want to return it, we'll give you a store credit. No, I want a store credit. Give me my money. That's why I tell people, don't pay your bills early. Don't pay your bills early because you can do something else with that money. You can put that money in the account, draw some interest, all kind of stuff. Then people don't need the money. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I ain't telling you that. I ain't telling you that. I'm gonna say don't pay your bill. I ain't telling nobody that. I'm just saying I'm not paying my bills 6 months ahead. Because with them 6 months, I could have drew some interest in an account and made me some more money with my money. Now, I used to be one of them, oh man, pay all your bills. You pay all your bills and you're broke. All your bills are paid and you're broke. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But the junk fees got to go. And the store credit, it's got to go too. They got to do something about that, man. Sometimes, this is why I do auto pay. So I do auto pay because auto pay, I did it one time. They overcharged me. They didn't want to give me my money back. They're like, well, I said, you know what? Well, I'm going to disconnect service. Got my money back. But why I got to threaten y'all? I got to threaten y'all to get my money back? It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Just give me my money. Just give me my money. So, it's the junk fees is a scam. Now you can imagine this is restaurant stuff. So this is like $20, $30, $100. Imagine all the fees we getting charged on other things. All kind of fees. Look at your airline ticket. You getting hit with all kind of fees. TSA uniform fee, TSA boot fee. Oh wait, hold on. Why am I paying for TSA uniform and boots? That ain't my business. But they making you pay for it. Look at the receipt. Now look at your flight. Like, hey, you pay for everything. So we gotta do something about that. That's what Cheap Not Broke is for. We gon' I would take them to court, but I can't do that. So we gotta figure out another way to do it. We gotta figure out another way to get off of these fees and get up out of here. But if y'all just tuned into the show earlier, I was talking about remote work. Remote work, is it good? Does it pay? Yeah, hell yeah, it does. You can travel all over the place. That's why I'm down here. I gotta work tomorrow. So yeah, remote work is great. If you can do it, I would tell anybody, try to do it. Even if you can find something on the side you can do on the weekend. Because why do people, you don't need to, like back in the day, what people used to do, work 2 jobs. You got to drive to one job, get off, and go to the next job. I used to do that. I used to work at it's at my accounting job. Then I used to get off and go work at O'Reilly's AutoZone when I first got here. My days were long. I used to start my day at 8 o'clock, get off at 4:30, be to the next job by 5, sometimes a little late. Then I got to stay there till 9:30. My days were long. And I did that some days 4 days a week, and them checks weren't nothing. I'm making more money now doing one job than I was with 2. So that whole 2 job, driving to this job, driving to that job, you got to spend money in gas. You got to spend time in traffic. It's a lot. But if you can work that job from home, do that remote job, you straight. You see them all the time advertising remote jobs, Amazon, yeah, Amazon, all kind of people. But it's like I said, it depends on what kind of industry you work in, if you can do the work. But that's a nice little side hustle. And a lot of times it's project-based work. Just have it done by Friday. Just have it done by Friday. We'll pay you. Cool. It might take you 20 hours. You might do it in 10. Make that extra money. So remote work, it has its benefits. It pays. The gas is great. Like I said, it has its benefits. If you can do it, do it. If you can definitely get a remote job, do it. If you can't, hey, everybody can't work that kind of job. But that's how it goes. Some people, if you're a doctor, you got to take your ass to work. You better get your ass to urgent care so you can get that check. Pilots, chefs, you got to go to work. You got to go in. You can't be cooking food online from home. I don't know how you're gonna do that. But hey, everybody can't. Those who can, do it. Those who can do it. So, speaking of which, Memorial Day is coming up next weekend. If you haven't got your flights and all that stuff, you're gonna overpay. If you trying to go do something for Memorial Weekend, you better make it happen now because they're gonna charge you. That's Sunday. We're off on that Monday. That Monday coming back, oh, price is gonna be high. Hotel's gonna be high. All that. So if you're gonna do some traveling, make sure you get it done and make sure you get it paid for early because they're gonna be sticking it to you. Summertime is here, and they are sticking it to you. However, like I said previously, a couple other shows, a lot of shows. You got a credit card, get them credit card points, get them free points. Okay, I'm down here. I came down to Brazil on points. I didn't spend my money. Nope, you're not getting my money. I'm down here on points. So if you got a credit card or anything, even if you don't have a credit card, you don't. That's not your thing. Fine. You make sure you sign up for all the airline miles. It's free money. Look, every time I fly, y'all gonna give me something. Take it. take that mile. I don't book a flight unless I'm logged in. I got to put in my account number. I need them points. Because when you get your credit card, you get points from the credit card, then you get points from the flight miles. And I've been a lot of places for free on these flight miles. Flight miles are great. Vouchers, got up. Hey, they want you to get up. If I don't have to be somewhere on time, they're like, hey, anybody want to get up for a voucher? I will. Lady got off the plane for $10,000 voucher one time. I couldn't do it. I had somewhere to be. But best believe, if I could, I would have did it. I damn sure did it. So travel, get your travel up, get all your stuff in order. It's summertime, and that's a lot of time. They like take everybody money. It's hot, you feel good, you just out there living life, all that. Listen, I heard somebody said something very interesting. He said you got to stay ahead of the season. When you're halfway through the summer, you got to be getting ready for the winter. And then in the winter, you got to plant for the summer. You got to stay ahead of the season. You can't just live in summer. Just like the clothing stores, you can't get your fall clothes in the fall. You got to get your fall clothes in. If you're gonna get some clothes September, October, November, that's like the fall. You got to get that stuff early. You got to get that stuff. When I was working at Candy Company, we had to get our stuff shipped in 8 months early because we had to come from China, come on a boat. We had to get it packaged up, shipped in. It takes time, so we had to get all that stuff early, super, super early. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna do a special live. I'm gonna do a special live while I'm down here, so y'all can see what's going on. Cause I know I got my videos, but I'm gonna try to do something while I'm walking around. I'm gonna go see Big White Jesus. Remember I got to go see Big White Jesus. The big tall statue down here. I got to go see him. I gotta get my ass up early. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go live there. Might be a lot of people, but I will go live. So look out for my live this weekend. Give you a little tour around Brazil, see what's going on. Let me tell you, now I've been messing up. I've been here a day. I don't speak no Portuguese. Portuguese. I thought, hey, I'm like, okay, I know Spanish. I know Spanish. Not my fluent, but I know enough to travel and get around. No, I've been on my phone. What that say? Oh man, I'm speaking Spanish. Yeah, what? Couple words, yes, but most of it, no. Portuguese is different. So when you go out of the country, make sure you know a few words. Please, thank you, hi, bye, yes, no, all that stuff. So I've been on my phone trying to study it up and get it in all day. Still not working. It is what it is, though. Get you a translator app, Google, whatever. Just make sure you know what the people talking about because they'll beat you out your money. I got beaten out of money a few times because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Where I got beat out of money at? Wasn't it Vietnam? Went to Vietnam, beat me out my damn money because he changed the price. I paid. It was this on the menu. It was this price. He brought me the bill a whole nother price. I didn't know Vietnamese, so I couldn't argue with him. I mean, he just charged me like an extra $10, $15. I went about to argue with him. Now, I'm not going to jail in another country. You got me. You go to jail in another country, hell, you might as well stay there. So I wasn't about to do all that, paid the money and left. I said, damn it, you know what? I got to do better with my languages. But Vietnamese is a little hard. I went about to learn Vietnamese in 3 days. I was only there, 5 days? I went about to learn it in 5 days. It is what it is. But anyway, I got to get back on the road because I got to head to Rio tomorrow. Right now, Sao Paulo. Got to get on that night flight, man. Got to keep it moving. Tomorrow we'll be in Rio, and we're gonna show you around and show you what it do. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a little abbreviated show tonight, but we'll be back on. Like I said, tomorrow Friday. Be back on Saturday. Special show on Saturday. So I'm gonna do a special show on Saturday. Show y'all what it is. So please tune in, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Remote work. Get you a remote job if you can. Save that gas. Save that lunch money because lunch money be taxing you. That's why I used to hate about going into the job, especially where you work some places you buying lunch. I'm not buying no lunch. I cook me some food in the morning before I go to work. I'm gonna take that stuff for the next 2-3 days. Put it in a container. Yep, that's what I do. A little hamburger helper, put a little cheese in it. I don't eat that no more. But that's what I was doing at the time. Hamburger helper, anything I can put in the pan I can eat for 3-4 days. That's what I was doing. Now I met this one guy at my job. He ate spaghetti every day. Every day. He said, man, look, I'm just here to work and go home. I say my good food when I get home. I said, that's a great idea. I didn't do that. But he did. And is he making a lot of money? I don't know. I don't work with him no more. But this dude ate spaghetti every single day. I hate spaghetti. I don't even eat spaghetti. But when he would have it, oh man, it smelled terrible. But this dude was being smart, eating the same thing every day. That's really, really smart. So be smart out here with your money. As you know, head over to cheapnotbroke.com, grab you some merch. Also, follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram. I need some followers, y'all. I need some followers. And Instagram is Cheap Not Broke. Follow me on Instagram at Cheap Not Broke. You can also follow my comedy page. Realm Hall at Instagram. That's all my handles, all that good stuff. So yeah, get that remote work. Hey, but at the end of the day, we all just trying to make our money work for us, and we don't have to do all that stuff. So thank you all tuning in. We will be back on Saturday, special show Saturday, live from Brazil. I was gonna do it today, but it just didn't work out that way. We're gonna do a live show Saturday, so make sure y'all tune in. I will probably post it tomorrow, and we're gonna make it do what it do. So until next time, take care. I'll see you. And remember, stay cheap, number.